Hey guys.
So we just got home. It's really late. We just got home from the Rivers of Nile Alterbeast Inferi concert in Toronto at your favorite venue,
Rock pile.
the Rock Pile. And we just got stopped by the cops on the way here. And when we told them we were coming from the Rock Pile, their answer was, "That place is still up? It hasn't been condemned yet?"
Yeah.
That tells you what kind of place this is. We're just kidding. We love the Rock Pile. Like it's one of my favorite places to go for concerts. First of all, they're always all ages. The
There's
the
nice people.
the people there are really nice. The bouncers are really nice. The security people is really nice. The guy who the promoter who organizes the shows there, we actually got to talk to him outside the show before the show got started. Super nice guy. The waitresses are super nice people.
Yeah.
It's in Toronto, and this is my opinion. In Toronto, this is one of the venues that has the nicest people all around. Free parking. Like what's there not to like about this place? You know? They sell earplugs in the washroom, for God's sakes. I mean, that's freaking,
And little,
those
caps.
balls where you put in the coin and you turn the thing around and then a ball comes out and there's earplugs in there. Anyways, there was 3 opening bands, Canadian local Toronto open bands. We didn't know about that until we got there. We missed the first one. We missed half the second one.
I listened to a little bit of the first one. The first one was pretty good.
We were outside, but I wasn't really paying attention. We didn't know that there was 3 Canadian bands
Yeah.
opening. We thought there was just going to be the 3 main bands that are on tour.
But we forgot it's the Rock pile. There
The
are
Rock-
always 3.
Yeah, well, sometimes there's 4 and 5. We've been there like when there's been like a whole slew of local Toronto bands. But they always pack the bill with local Toronto bands, which, if you think about it, it's cool in a way because at least they're helping promote local Toronto bands that otherwise wouldn't have a chance to play in front of an audience. And let me tell you, what a difference from the last time we were there.
Yeah.
Today was almost like Havoc. There was a lot of people there. The place was
Havoc
pretty
was
packed.
around 300, and then the guy told us that
Today was around 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 people for
And then
this Rivers
Seven
of Nile.
Spires was about 17.
I was going to say 20, and 10 of them were the bands opening for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of depressing. Same as the Agonist, by the way.
Yeah.
So this was a nice crowd. There was a nice, I mean, there's something I want to say about Rivers of Nile, but we'll get to that, to the crowd in the Rivers of Nile when we get to Rivers of Nile. Let's start with Inferi. By the way, before we start with Inferi, the last Toronto band, I don't even know their name, but the last Toronto band absolutely sounded like Dying Fetus.
Yeah.
First of all, there was only 3 guys. Like Dying Fetus, there's only 3 guys. The vocalist was the guitar player, same as Dying Fetus.
Yeah.
And his vocals sounded like a copy of Dying Fetus. I was telling him, if these guys were smart, they would call themselves Amputated Fetus or something.
Yeah.
Or Masturbating Fetus, or Raping Fetus, or Slowly Rotting Fetus.
I mean, there's a lot.
I mean, anything bad plus fetus.
Yeah.
Like, watery diarrhea fetus. I don't know. Anything can go with fetus and make a good name for a band. They sounded exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm lying here. They sounded exactly like Dying Fetus. With the Cookie Monster vocals. So now, Inferi, first band, you were right in front of the stage for that band. What did you think about Inferi, by the way?
Inferi was really good. I really liked that. I really liked their sound. Like,
I like their vibe on stage.
I know the lead singer. He looks so happy. He's so jumpy. And another thing is, you listen to the Toronto bands before, and then you listen to them. What I like in a good heavy metal song is some good melodies, guitar melodies. And in some of the bands before, there were no guitar melodies that I could hear. And then Inferi comes on, and you can. It's melody.
Yeah, I don't mean to really put down, because we've heard some really good Canadian bands at the Rock Pile. We've met and heard some really good unknown Canadian bands, Toronto local bands there. So we can't put them all in that basket of deplorables.
Yeah.
If you will, that was good, basket of deplorables.
Yeah,
but
Gold Star.
Yeah, but some bands that we've been there to see, like opening for the main act, they sound like what me and you would sound like if we had a band, which is just noise, like no melody, just me like going.
It's a noise metal band.
Exactly, it would be like, but they're not, And some of the bands actually, it's funny you say that, because some of the bands, like one of the bands that we saw today, that we saw one before during Seven Spires, I like the music, I like the guitar players, I like their sound. What I don't like is the vocalist.
Yeah.
They need to get that guy out of the band. He ruins every single song. The guitar player, first of all, the guitar player has so much style because he wears these cut-off shirts.
Yeah.
The other day, had one concert we went to, he had a Jata Blanca shirt. And he's a cool dude. I actually got to talk to him today and stuff. Really cool dude. That band sounds really good. And then the vocalist opens his mouth and he ruins everything. I mean, like...
Sounds like a dog barking into a mic.
We went sidetracked here. So let's go back on Inferi. So Inferi, the lead singer is really hyped. Really hyped. I mean, he was not only hyped, but like you said, he was... You looked... And you got that feel that he was having a good time.
Yeah,
he was interacting with the audience. He was a cool guy.
When he even after their show, he was so happy and he was making these like.
Yeah, he was also drinking a lot of beer. That contributes to the happiness.
But another thing is he was drinking this. We were all outside and he was before the show. He was drinking this like pineapple juice. And he's like, "I need beer," and then he turns around. There's a pineapple juice. That's not beer.
I know.
He was getting so pissed.
I know. After the show, all he kept saying was, "It's time for some beer now." Like, you know,
and then
maybe they paid him with beer.
And then he was like tapping on his, we're all outside, and then he's tapping on the drummer. He's like, "Hey, there's free beer downstairs. I mean, free beer, Budweiser, like Coors Light." And I was sitting there, I'm like, this guy loves his beer.
You know what? He to me, he sold me. If I had never heard of the band before, he sold me on the band.
Yeah.
His stage presence was epic. He was really interactive with the audience. I liked his vocals. I liked the sound of the band. They were really good. They were really a pleasant band to listen to live. We only had heard that song that we did the video on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see them live. And they just gained I bought one of their shirts, by the way. I bought a t-shirt and we bought patches from them. Because he bought a Rivers of Nile t-shirt, and we bought 2 patches from Rivers of Nile, 2 patches from Inferi, and I bought a t-shirt from Inferi.
Which the Rivers of Nile patches were $15 each.
Yeah, that was crazy. The Inferi patches were only $4.
Yeah, $4 each.
But the quality is much better. I'll say that much is much better. Having said that, we try to spread our money on merch between both bands. So I really enjoyed them, and more on them once we get to Rivers of Nile. There'll be more on that. By the way, they actually had these posters that they were giving out for free. So we got 2 posters signed. No, it's fine. We got 2 posters signed by the band, by the whole band. We're keeping 1, but we're going to be giving away on a future video. Not today, because I'm kind of like tired and stuff. I want to go to bed. But we're going to be doing a video soon. And then in the next week or so, we'll do a video and we'll have a contest, and the winner will win an Inferi poster signed by the band.
Yeah,
I think that's a really cool giveaway. So we'll be doing that. The next band was Alterbeast.
Yeah.
Now, their lead singer looked like Zach De La Roca from Rage Against the Machine. With the dreadlocks, the way he moved on stage. I was expecting him at any given time to go, "Killing in the name of," and then just start like, he totally looked like Zach De La Roca. I was like, holy crap. And then as I'm saying he looks like Zach De La Roca, there's a guy sitting next to me with a red hat that I thought said, making America great again, because it was an old dude.
Yeah.
Like a really old, I mean, not a really old, I mean, older than me.
Yeah.
And I consider myself an old dude.
And it's make something, and if you didn't see that something,
but it was red, right? And it make something. So when I looked at him, it's like, I can't believe there's a guy here with a "Make America Great Again" hat. Like, what the hell's wrong with people? That was my first thought. And then he started talking to me, and I looked at him, and it's like, I don't want to look at the hat because I don't want to look like I'm looking at the hat. So I kind of waited for him to not be looking at me, for me to kind of sneak a peek at the hat, and then I realized that the hat says, "Making deathcore great again." Yeah. And at the back of the hat said "Die Art is Murder," so he must have bought it at the concert. He looked completely out of place.
Yeah.
Like, everybody had metal shirts on, dressed for the occasion, if you will. And this guy has like a polo, like he's going to go golfing.
Yeah.
With a "Die Hard is Murder" hat that said "Make Deathcore Great Again."
And if you didn't know it was "Die Hard is Murder," then it's like, okay, it's
it totally looks like one of those Donald Trump hats.
Yeah.
Totally. Like, but I guess it's the whole point. That's why "Die Hard is Murder" did them like that. It's making fun of it, Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot. We also met a couple of our viewers on our way into the show. We met a bunch of our viewers, like 4 or 5 people that watch our channel. It was really cool to meet those guys. So if you guys are watching, it was really nice meeting all of you guys. One of our viewers that we met, his son plays guitar, and he's pretty good.
And he's better than me.
He's better than some of the guys we saw on stage today from those opening bands. I have no doubt about that. So we're gonna try to set up the two of you, maybe do a little jam session, and then maybe put it on our channel. You can always unplug your guitar and play the backtracks, and then pretend that you're actually doing Sons of Winter and Stars.
Coliseum, we'll put him on Skype.
Put him on Skype.
Or we'll put his video. There's a video on YouTube of his tryouts for Wintersun. I watched that full video, and it's amazing. We'll just put that in the background, and I'll just pretend I'm.
I don't know how we got on that, but anyways, back to Alterbeast. What did you think of Alterbeast?
I mean, I didn't listen to much of Alterbeast because
I've never heard of them before until I went on to the show.
It was really hot in the place.
My God, that place was. I honestly think they didn't turn on the AC on purpose.
Yeah.
So people can buy booze or water. A bottle of water was almost $4. We bought like a pitcher of 7-Up and like water because I don't drink alcohol, which is a good thing because the cops stopped us on the way here. Yeah. And the first thing they did is they stick their head in the window to see if you smell like alcohol. Where are you fellas coming from?
Yeah.
You know. So anyways, it was really hot. I give you that. It was really hot.
So during that show, I wanted to, because I really.
We spent most of the time outside.
Yeah, because I every time I'd come in, I'm like sweating buckets, and then I had to go back outside. I could still hear the music, but then I had to go back in, come back outside.
You missed a great opportunity. If you're wearing a Megadeth T-shirt right now, we could say that you were sweating bullets. Damn it! Damn it!
Well, anyway, speaking of this T-shirt, someone there.
There was another dude with the same shirt.
Yeah, the same shirt.
But you know what? There was nobody there with a Wolfheart T-shirt. There you go.
By the way, on my way out, when I had my ticket stub signed, someone stopped me and was like, "Hey, nice shirt." I'm like, "Thanks."
Was that the dude with the same shirt?
It was not but he was standing right behind that guy.
Oh, okay.
Not many people really noticed.
Rocked the Bloodshot Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was at the show. It's the only way you bought. I mean, this shirt was only available at the tour stops in Canada, so he had to be at one of the shows. Going back to Alterbeast, of the 3 bands, it was the one that I liked the least.
Yeah.
I'll say this: they weren't bad, but out of the 3, was the one that I liked the least. I'll say that. Now, as far as Rivers of Nile, so.
I think
they started with The Silent Life, which is the video that we did. I love that song. They didn't have a guy there playing the saxophone live. I mean, I wasn't expecting Lisa Simpson to show up and play the saxophone anyways. They had it on backtracks, which is fine.
Yeah.
The lead singer, he has tons and tons of energy. He's a short dude with a big beard, and he looks like a Viking. He looks like a pissed off Viking. So, like, tons of energy. I really enjoy his stage presence, the energy. This is the first time that we've been at the rock pile where there's been stage diving.
Yeah.
And not just one.
I think this is, out of all the shows we've been to at the rock pile, this is the craziest one.
This one had the strongest mosh pits, crazier mosh pits, and stage diving. Because the way the stage works, right? There's this side little steps that you can take, and you're right on top of the stage. And they're like, the security is like, yeah, just go.
Yeah.
Like, the security's like,
there's no security there.
No, there was a guy there, but he was telling people, yeah, you can go, because people would go up to him and goes, can I go? They're like, yeah. You're not gonna stay on stage, right? You're just gonna jump. Yeah. Okay, go. And then people go. The first guy to go was the lead singer from Inferi.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I was right there, and I didn't see him at first. But then when he started running, I looked to my right, and I'm like, oh shit, he's coming.
He's a big dude.
He's coming for me, and he jumped backwards, and he hit his leg, or like his foot, boom, right here, like hit me in the neck and here. But I didn't want to drop him, so I had to grab his leg, and we were trying to keep him up. But someone at the back let him go, and we softly put him to the floor. And later on, I'm like, oh, sorry for dropping you, sorry for dropping you.
Well, what's with the A at the end of that?
He's from America. So we have to play the Canadian stereotypes over here.
Oh God. Anyways, so totally uncalled for.
Why?
He set the tone because after
Yeah.
he did that stage dive, it was like one after another, boom, boom, just people going, which added so much energy. The circle pit was really happening. The Rivers of Nile show, like their live performance was really good. They have tons of energy. They really filled the stage well. They have nice presence on stage. They started with the Silent Life, which I love that song. It's my favorite song on the new album. They did Home as well, which I really love that song as well. I mean, the new album, there's no bad songs. They did Where Owls Know Your Name. I mean, they did a lot of songs from the new album, but they went back as far as the first record, and they did songs from the previous records as well. So their set is really good. It's really widespread. Obviously, more of the songs from the new album, but really widespread. I really like their sound. I like their stage presence. There was nothing I didn't like about Rivers of Nile. I like the way it was a lot of people there, so the crowd was really hyped. And then, like I said, with Inferi's lead singer stage dive really set the tone
And then
for more and more and more.
Another band, the lead singer from the band that we don't like his vocals.
Yeah, from one of the Canadian local bands. I don't know the name.
Yeah, but he stage dived.
Yeah, he did
the same guy who came on stage to sing a song with the lead singer of Rivers of Nile. They were singing together. That guy stage dived 3 times, I think.
Yeah, there was lots. I mean, there was lots.
Yeah.
So I think that, to me, this is one of the best shows that we've been to at the Rock Pile in terms of how animated the crowd was, how alive everybody was really fun. And it was really fun to see them live. This is the first time that Rivers of Nile have headlined a show in Canada, in Toronto. They've been in Toronto before. They were opening for Dying Fetus.
Ooh.
They were opening for Dying Fetus. But the lead singer was blocked at the border, so they only played instrumental. They had nobody singing. They did the songs, but with nobody singing.
Why was he?
I don't know. I have no clue. So this is the first time that anybody in Canada got to see Rivers of Nile, like with him singing, like the full-on show. I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad we went. So then at the end of the night, they always have ticket stubs at the entrance. So he took a ticket stub, and the whole band, Rivers of Nile, they signed the ticket stub for him.
I came to the car twice. Once because we didn't know. We didn't have a Sharpie. Then we found the Sharpie. I go back. I only got 4 of them to sign it because I only thought there was 4. I forgot about the drummer. So I had to go back in.
What the fuck? You have 4 signatures. There's 5 dudes. Where's the drummer?
And the drummer signed so small.
Well, because there's barely any room on the ticket stub. Anyways, this is it, guys. This was a great show.
Also, another thing. Out of all the shows, this is obviously the crowd is more animated in this show. But another thing, the merch. They had so much stuff.
From all the shows we've been at the Rock Pile, this is the show that had the most amount of merch. All 3 bands, Alterbeast, Inferi, and Rivers of Nile had tons of merch. Rivers of Nile had maybe 6 or 7 different shirts, plus a hoodie, plus vinyls, plus CDs, plus patches, plus the cup holder. Yeah. I mean, they brought like everything. Alterbeast had a bunch of different shirts as well, and patches and CDs and stuff. Same thing with
stickers.
And all 3 bands, they had tons of stuff. So a lot of merch and reasonable price. Excuse me. I had a burger on my way home. And reasonably priced because they were only like $25 for the shirts.
Yeah.
The patches, $15. That's kind of stuff.
By the way, right next to the vinyl, there was a little book, and I thought it was like one of those journal things, and I really wanted it. And then I opened it, and it's like music.
It's the songbook. It's the music. Yeah. It's from the new album. It's every single song. So if you want to learn how to play every single song, you can buy that book and then learn how to play it. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is it for us today. All I can say is this. If Rivers of Nile are coming somewhere around your area and you enjoy death metal, but quality, like technical death metal, these guys are really good.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend go see their show. It's high octane, tons of energy, really good stage presence. It's a good quality show. And they're an up-and-coming band. This band is going places. They're going to be huge. The fact that we got to see them at the Rock Pile now, I think another couple of years, another album down the road, they will not be playing it. They'll be playing at the Opera House or the Phoenix at a bigger venue because these guys are really good. They're going to go places. Anyways, guys, this is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have a very cool video tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very cool video. It's a birthday special.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. It's a birthday special tomorrow. And for all of you fans of Nightwish, there will be a Nightwish video on Sunday. No, it is not the greatest show on earth. That one will be the next one after this one. This is something else. This is something a little bit older.
Yeah.
With the original singer, let's put it that way, with Taria. So I'm letting people know what's the schedule for the rest of the week. All right. On that note, guys, enjoy the World Cup games. There's a couple of games on the schedule for today. There's a couple of games on the schedule for tomorrow, for Sunday and Monday. Enjoy the World Cup games. Watch our videos. Have some laughs. And stay metal, my friends. Stay metal. See you guys.
See ya.